Hey, Phil Cardinelli here. Today we're going to look at one of Mo Monday's videos on the ABC zones of pin to PAP layouts.
Okay, we got another question. The question this time is, how far do I have to move the pin to PAP distance to get a change that's visible to me on the lane? What are significant changes? And we're going to go through that for you. We're going to talk about the low flare zone and the 3 sections of the high flare zone, and you're going to find out how much changing the pin to PAP distance will change your ball reaction. So let's take a look at it. All right, we're going to talk about how much of a difference does it actually make on the lane, or what do you have to do to see a significant difference? So we'll talk about the pin to PAP distance. Okay, and I'm going to draw it as if I had a standard PSA location. Okay, well, if I go 3.5 to 4.25 pin to PAP, okay, that's going to give me a ball that reads the break point sharper when it gets to the break point. Okay, then if I'm going to go 4.25 to 5, I'm going to get a medium reaction at the break point. And if I go 5 to 5.75, okay, let's put this down here. 3.5, 4.25, 5, 5.75. Okay. If I'm in zone A, I'm going to get the sharp change of direction. If I'm in zone B, I'm going to get a medium change of direction. And if I'm in zone C, I'm going to get the ball rolling forward from the break point. So there is just a difference there of 2.25 inches. Okay, but that 2.25 inches is going to give me sharper break point, medium, or more forward roll. There's another zone that I like to use, which is pin to PAP distances less than 2.5. These are for less flare. Okay? The closest I ever put a pin to the PAP is 3/4 inch. So here's my less flare zone, and there's my more flare zone. You see this? I call that no man's land. You get in this area here, to me that's twitch city. Too susceptible to changes in lane conditions, too susceptible to shot variations. So if you want to play straighter with less flare, you go here to there. If you want to play with the more flaring layouts, bigger change of direction, medium, smoother reaction. Now, why did I say 3/4 inch for the pin to the PAP? Because if I try to put this pin right on the bowler's axis point, his axis point isn't going to be there anymore. It's going to make it move. But if I put the pin 3/4 inch, put his PAP right here, put the pin 3/4 inch from his PAP, on the second revolution, the ball's going to true right up on the pin, and it's going to stay on the pin all the way down the lane. That's the no flare layout. 3/4 inch, you get gradually more flare until you get to 2.5. You skip the twitch zone, then you have 3 different sections in the hooking zone. We have the larger change of direction, the medium, and the more forward roll. We can look at the players that we have, the legends of the crown they call them now. Walter Ray's an A. Every once in a while a B. Walter Ray is an A. Amleto, Bobby learned, they're going to be B's and C's. Okay? Johnny Petraglia, Parker Bowen, they're on the left. Left, this tends not to be too good on the left, so we tend to use more rolly. So we do the B and C. So the Legends of the Crown are A, B, C. Okay? Short pin layouts here. Here, if you want it for no flare, 3/4 of an inch, 2 1/4. If you want less hook and less flare than you got in the strong zone. So that's what we're going to do for pin to PAP distances. I hope that helps you pick the right one or helps you consult with your Pro Shop operator so the two of you together pick the right one. Well, you saw what we talked about. We just did the section on the low flare layouts, the A, B, and C zones in the flaring layouts, and part of the Mo Monday. We really appreciate the good questions we're getting, and we're hoping that this is helping you enjoy the sport of bowling more and have more successful results. Thanks for everything, people. See you next Monday.